So here I have two SanDisk portable SSD drives. The main difference between these two are their appearances. So this is the Extreme SSD drive, and the outside has kind of a rubberized finish to it, whereas this one here, it's more just plasticky. It has this little rubber loop right here so you can attach like a lanyard to it. This one has this cut out so you can attach a lanyard to it. But the other significant difference between these two is the Extreme SSD. This can read and write at speeds up to 1050 megabits per second, and this one can read and write up to 800 megabits per second. So aside from the slight size difference, this one's a little bit smaller, and the feel of them, the speed of these vary slightly. So this one's a little bit faster, but 800 megabits per second is still incredibly fast. So the only big difference I see in performance between these two is when I'm transferring a large amount of files. So if I'm transferring 50 to 100 gigs, I'll notice that this will do it maybe 5-6 minutes quicker than this one, but still when I'm transferring up to like 100 gigs worth of stuff, I don't need it to finish right away. 800 megabits per second will still get that job done within 20 to 30 minutes, where it's not something like where you're going to have to wait for 1 to 2 hours on this one versus 20 to 30 minutes on this one. The 250 megabit per second difference on these is hardly noticeable, especially if you're using these just to transfer small amounts of files like 5 to 10 to 20 gigabytes even. These are both incredibly fast. These are great hard drives. I use these for my MacBook Pro, and after you format them, it's just drag and drop. You drop these in, you drag your files into whatever you want to name these, and they transfer right away. These are both awesome hard drives. I definitely recommend these. I've had this one for 2 or 3 years now, and I just got this one recently for a different use. I wanted to keep some different files on here. This one is 2 terabytes and this one is 1 terabyte. I absolutely recommend these. You cannot go wrong. One other difference is this one comes with a USB Type-C to a USB-A cable. So here you have a USB-C input here and a USB-A. This one comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable. So you have your USB-C here. So if your computer has a USB Type-C input and you purchase this hard drive, you might need to purchase an adapter or use a different cable. One other thing to note, I have noticed that these work best when you use the included cables for these. I've tried using just an Apple USB Type-C cable, and these don't transfer as fast when you use different brand cables.